Is the type of gear you use important? Can you get the same result by using your phone instead of using a $4,000 plus camera? Hi, my name is Felicia, and if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel where I will be bringing you a new video about film and gear tech every Sunday. Recently, I've been seeing these promoted posts from a company and an entrepreneur who are trying to get people to shoot on their phone because the industry is quite hard to get into and there hasn't apparently been any significant movements in film in a very long time. What I get from the gist of the advertisements that I saw is that you have this big idea and nobody will watch it unless it's been shot on an even bigger camera, which I think is kind of untrue. Basically, it was making it out to be a bigger deal than it actually was. But it got me thinking about the importance of gear and if having all of this expensive equipment is key to making great content. In reference to the promotion of people using their phones to shoot projects, this is all well and good and it's totally fine, but I don't think it's wise to use a phone for every circumstance. In fact, I don't think it's wise to use anything for any circumstance unless there is warranted reason to use it. Are you going to learn something from using that particular piece of gear, or is it going to bring something to the project that you need? In case you haven't noticed, I'm a huge supporter of choosing the right gear for a job, because the gear you use is going to predetermine your look of your final outcome. Let's just say, for example, somebody wants to shoot on their phone and they're using one of those little handheld gimbals, and then you compare that with an Alexa on a professional gimbal. Despite you putting in a lot of effort behind the scenes to try and make that iPhone look like an Alexa, it's never gonna look like an Alexa, ever. Those two cameras are just so inherently different. Technology. This is not to diss on anybody who wants to shoot on a phone. Shooting on a phone is a great platform to start on, especially if you're trying to work your way into the industry or learn more about filmmaking. It's totally fine to do that. But I do believe if you want to make this your career, you should gradually work your way into professional cameras. Have a look at them, get some hands-on experience with them, get to know them a bit more, and then your skills will improve technically. You also have to think about your budget and what you physically have the means to pull together for the project. If this means shooting on a phone, sure, make it work for your circumstance. So does gear matter? Did I answer the question? Well, not quite. It is a little bit more complex than your budget and what's suitable for the project. We also need to talk about getting the quality out of whatever you're using, not to be confused with the quality of the technology used. When I went through film school, there were a lot of students who would... Let me just explain. I want to shoot my project on the Red, but why do you want to shoot on the Red? Because it shoots 8K. Is there a motivation in your story to shoot on such a camera? And yeah, it might look better, but you can't polish a turd. Especially an 8K turd. Super high definition turd. Look, I'm not attacking those students for their choices. They're perfectly welcome to use the tools available to them. In fact, film school is where you should be playing with these cameras when you have access to them before you break out into the industry. Just because you have the highest spec, best piece of equipment doesn't mean it's automatically an amazing film. I never thought this topic would be so hard to answer. But Felicia, you haven't really answered the question at all. So does gear matter? Yes? And no? Yes, to a certain extent. After that, your skills take it the rest of the way. Your technical skill, your storytelling skill, both of those combine to make your images killer. There is no doubt technology and the quality of technology helps you in achieving your vision. But the rest comes from you. Just keep practicing and trying new things. Play around with some new fancy gear, and maybe one day when your skill levels get that high, that gear will work for you. I wonder how many dude bro tech heads this video will annoy. I kid, but seriously, this video is my opinion on the issue and it's not black and white. There are a lot of gray areas in the middle. This was a very difficult video to put together because everybody has such a different opinion on it. But I do hope that this has inspired you even a little to just get out there and try something new, no matter what gear you have. Also, to up your skills to bigger and fancier cameras and learn some more. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am really hoping you got something out of it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see this face every week, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next Sunday. Oh yeah, and I got a Twitter, so if you wanna like follow me on that, I'll put the thing, I don't know, here. Bye. What do you think, Lila? Lila's been watching me. She sat here for the whole episode. Say hi to YouTube, Lila. She don't care.